Good morning, everybody. It is really a pleasure for me to welcome you guys from Uganda. It's wonderful to have you here. I will answer the questions that you and so many people all over the world keep on asking regarding specifically the difference between the South African Boer Goat Breeders Association, and if I refer to the South African Boer Goat Breeders Association, I also refer to the Kalahari Reds and the Savannahs. We will just for this exercise call it the South African Boer Goat Breeders Association. On the other hand, I would like to point out the difference between the Breeders Association and the SA Studbook. If you, for example, purchase online an animal at an auction or wherever in South Africa, and you ask for a stud registered animal. Stud registration means that it carries a metal tag like this one over there, a metal tag, this is the small tag, with the logo of the South African Boer Goat Breeders Association. There's the logo. So this is a stud registered animal. While this one here is not stud registered, it is not carrying the metal tag. So for some other reason, she did not pass the test. But that is only as far as the Breeders Association is concerned. If you want the pedigree, if you want full pedigree or just to register this SA Studbook, it is still not compulsory for breeders to register at SA Studbook. Only by 2025. If you want to do an auction under the auspices of the South African Boer Goat Breeders Association, you have to have a pedigree that you have to register with SA Studbook, but only from 2025. It's still not compulsory. These are the registration certificates of SA Studbook, a completely different organization. So you can buy at an auction a goat like this one that I've shown you here with the metal tag. This goat is registered with South African Boer Goat Breeders Association. Not necessarily is it registered with SA Studbook. These animals are both registered with the SA Studbook. This one has a full pedigree of maybe 10 generations. From 2025, you need to have at least 3 generations. In other words, the goat, father and mother, grandfathers and grandmothers. While this one is your entry level, your basic registration. In other words, this specific goat will be according to the breed standards of the Boer Goat Breeders Association. But it doesn't mean that she has a complete pedigree. This is very important. This specific goat, for example, is registered with South African Breeders Association, but not with SA Studbook. In other words, she doesn't have a pedigree like this. So if you purchase her at an auction, you're going to get this stud registered goat without pedigree. So you should make 100% sure. This goat, for example, is not registered as a stud registered animal with the Breeders Association, even though this is a pedigree. She is registered with SA Studbook. She has a 10 or more generation history, pedigree, but she didn't pass the test to become a stud registered animal with the Breeders Association. And so you can easily purchase a goat where you have a stud registered animal without pedigree. This is still the way it is. So you should make 100% sure which one you want. You can have both, but you should make sure that you have it before you purchase the goat. As I said, it is still not compulsory. There is one more very important point that I want to point out to you guys. Right after birth, this goat was registered with SA Studbook, and she has a pedigree for many generations, but she didn't pass the test to become a stud registered goat with the Breeders Association. There might have been somewhat small defect. It doesn't mean that she doesn't have a full pedigree. So she has a complete pedigree at SA Studbook, while she's not a stud registered animal. This is important, guys, that all over the world, people are crying after they've purchased animals. They're not sure what stud registration means. I think I've covered it now.